The striptease begins. The speaker, who is the performer of the striptease, addresses the audience. Gentlemen, ladies, these are my hands, my knees. I may be skin and bone. Nevertheless, I am the same identical woman. The ability of the speaker to address the audience at the beginning of the striptease is an exposition of her extraordinary courage, of her remarkable fearlessness, of her contempt for social taboos. The lines effectively capture the nature of the traumatic experiences surrounding a botched suicide attempt. The poet metaphorically presents the botched suicide attempt as a striptease. If you feel that what Sylvia Plath is saying here is fiction, is imagination, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that Sylvia Plath attempted to kill herself in 1953 as a college student by taking an overdose of sleeping pills and hiding in the cellar. With great difficulty, with tremendous medical support, she was brought back to normalcy. The incident drew a lot of press attention and was flashed all over the American newspapers. It must have caused tremendous embarrassment to Sylvia Plath, and the presentation of a failed suicide attempt as a kind of striptease is in no way an exaggeration. While reading the poem, we realize that the striptease is being enacted once again in the poem, and the readers of the poem are willy-nilly becoming the audience of this second striptease. The first time it happened, I was 10. It was an accident. This is interpreted as a reference to what is known as the drowning incident. As a child of 10, as a girl of 10, Sylvia Plath almost drowned herself to death. In this poem, it is presented as an accident, and very probably it was. However, there are biographers who suspect that even that was not an accident, but a deliberate attempt to end her life. The next two stanzas describe the suicide attempt carried out by Sylvia Plath in 1953 as a college student of about 20 years of age by taking an overdose of sleeping pills and hiding herself in her mother's cellar. She almost died, and she had to be brought back from death or near death to life with great difficulty. That is what is described here. The sticky pearls could be a reference to the creepy crawlies that she experienced all over her body. In real life, Sylvia Plath was under months of psychiatric care after the botched suicide attempt. She had to be given insulin shock treatments, electric shock treatments, and she recovered to a large extent and resumed her college studies. A parallel can be established between this area of the poem and Sylvia Plath's semi autobiographical novel, The Bell Jar, which chronicles the descent of the protagonist into mental illness, particularly clinical depression and type 2 bipolar disorder. Incidentally, Sylvia Plath died by suicide about a month after the UK publication of The Bell Jar. Now we come to lines which are among the favorite lines of question paper setters when they have to put annotation questions. Dying is an art. Like everything else, I do it exceptionally well. These lines capture the essence of the self image of Sylvia Plath, of the image that Sylvia Plath has of herself in her own mind. Sylvia Plath was a genius, and that was her problem. She was a misfit in this world where only average persons flourish. In real life, Sylvia Plath was a brilliant student, a gifted prose writer, a remarkable poet, an extraordinary researcher, a passionate lover, a committed parent. Thus, she excelled in everything, including the art of dying. The passage under discussion raises dying, perhaps not merely dying, but dying by suicide, to the level of a fine art, and proclaims that the speaker excels in that fine art. Dying is an art. Like everything else, I do it exceptionally well.